Good morning to you. Happy Finals Day. Last day of the season for the top 17 in the world on the Women's World Surf League Championship Tour. We're here at the Beachwaver Maui Pro. Tatiana Weston-Webb already swinging off the top as she takes on Courtney Conlogue in quarter three for a spot in the semifinals. Talented goopy foot just attacking the lip. Getting some local knowledge from longtime standout Granger Larson. She'll end up slipping on the finish, but a nice quick start against Courtney as we kick things off in the back half of the draw to work out semifinal number 2 with Carissa Moore and Paige Hareb on deck for the next heat.
Tatiana Weston-Webb, Courtney Conlogue, two of the most tenacious competitors out there. Both fighters, very unique styles, very different in their approach. Tatiana with that backhand attack is looking absolutely dangerous. I remember watching her yesterday morning, Joe, and I thought, you know what, this young lady is going to be hard to beat. And here she is in the quarterfinals. She's got that beautiful deep low bottom turn, and she never gives up on a wave all the way to the bitter end.
The 7-time world champ coming in from what ended up being a fairly close decision. 12-9-4 to 12-5-7. One judge gave Joanne the score on the last exchange as we watch Courtney finding a rhythm. Solid wall here at the bay. Hollow section pulls in. No exit for Conlogue. But I love the spark and energy. She can identify a good wave out here without a problem. It happened out the back.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I love about Courtney. I mean, obviously, from the get-go, it's attack mode. You know, real strong stance on her board, really, you know, attacking the lip and then sees the barrel. And she's not one that's going to back down from that. I mean, even though she knew that wave was not going to let her out.
And you're fitting nicely in the screen with a perfect wave just draining behind you. Rosie,
are you kidding me?
Are you losing your mind out there?
This is just incredible. I think to round out the season in these conditions as we see Tati go down on an awkward fall, these ladies are going for it, Joe.
We're really loving that approach, Rosie. Right in the thick of things here at Honolulu Bay, watching Tatiana free fall off the roof with the backhand float attempt. Here comes an epic look at a paddle battle. But two of the biggest fighters on tour. Tatiana Weston-Webb just rode the last wave, and Courtney's just digging deep.
Definitely not as much action, not as much energy in the ocean. You know, yesterday we're seeing 3 and 4 wave sets, you know, in the 6 to 8 foot range. Today we're seeing maybe 1 or 2 wave sets in that 4+ range.
Having a look now is Courtney Conlogue, straight under the hood, gets the completion out of the barrel. Solid power hack off the lip. Straight up vertical, hangs on to another solid vertical hack.
Look at Courtney's wave. Straight into the barrel. I love that technique. Just knifing it and then into some big turns. So Courtney, you can see a little bit more sort of abrupt as far as her turns go. Jamming it in the pocket, whereas...
That'll be enough for a lead change, but Tati's got an answer. Weston-Webb, backside carve to get this one going down the line. Reaching for the top of the roof with another backside snap, passing Conlogue. Jams it vertically on the third decision. Little redirect through the keiki bowl. She finds another great section to lay down that backside arc off the top, and she's out of there. What a great battle. Courtney did enough to probably get the lead off Tati, but then Weston-Webb with a rhythm to probably fight for her lead right back with 15 minutes to go.
Look at Tati's wave. It's going to better that 4.23 that Courtney did on her wave number 2. Let's have a look here. Beautiful deep bottom turn. She's got that nice jam and redirection to get herself right back into the guts of it. It's the thing with this wave, Joe. You don't want to get too far ahead. You want to stay right in the moment. And again, watch this keiki bowl, how it just bowls up there. That was probably one of the best inside sections I've seen so far this morning. So wave selection, really important out here.
Moving quickly through the morning, Tatiana Weston-Webb still with the lead over Courtney Conlogue. Conlogue waiting with priority and just needing a 5.10 to get the win and move on to the semifinals. These two have had a lot of matchups, one-on-one heats, 9 total, 7 going to Courtney over the years. As we see Tati up and out. She's got a little room to move without priority. Both surfers with local Maui rippers in their corner, and the caddy responsibility right into the barrel with Courtney Conlogue knifing the takeoff perfectly. And you saw that bright blue jersey going some distance in that too, Putz.
Yeah, she was right there, Joe. Just that last section kind of clipped her, unfortunately.
Tatiana Weston-Webb in perfection, trading waves with Courtney Conlogue, looking to protect her lead. Straight up vertical on the first section. Winds up for the backhand arc. Great start for Tatiana. Driving through that wall and now trying to negotiate the keiki bowl. Great clean style off the top turn and kicks out with authority and more confidence than ever. What a beautiful series of turns to lay down with 7 minutes to go.
The bottom 10 here fades off it, drives off those fins, jams it right in the pocket on that first maneuver. And again, look how deep and low she gets off the bottom. I'd have to say one of the best backhand bottom turns in the game has Tatiana Weston-Webb, and this is an absolute cracker of a wave. Definitely the best wave of the heat, and I'm calling, if the judges don't throw a 9 at this, I'll be very surprised.
Really impressed with Tati's ability with the sections that were a lot bigger yesterday. She knows exactly what maneuver she's going for. Courtney with an answer back. Straight up vertical on the first section, stamps it hard on the second maneuver. Taps it off the top, needed something big in the end section, hammers it shut. We knew these two would put on a show, battling on each and every exchange. He got it right back. How'd you like her answer?
Yeah, I love this way for Courtney Conlogue, just attack mode. The thing that I'd like to see her do, though, see how she cut that turn short. I'd like to see her draw those turns out a little bit more, hold that rail a little longer. I mean, she's so powerful that she could do that. A really radical end finish to the wave.
Into the top 5 with that big win at Uluwatu, and finishes with a hot streak. Ever since that win, she's had quarterfinal finishes. As we watch Tatiana surfing through some big points there. She just got the message from the panel that she had just lost her lead on the previous exchange, and that probably didn't feel too comfortable to hear. Tati got an 8.10 on her wave previous. Courtney answered to an 8.07. They almost didn't even separate those last 2 rides. Courtney had the 7.33 earlier and finally got the big lead change that she was hoping for. So Weston-Webb in a fight-back position for really the first time in this heat.
Down a Weston-Webb's wave. Deep bottom turn again, nice jam in the pocket, and then right here the critical finish straight up through the lip with that free fall drop there, creating a little bit of drama. That wave not really cooperating, Joe. Is that going to go into her top 2? She needs something quite substantial. Tatiana got some work to do, Joe.
Opportunity approaching for Conlogue if she wants it with priority. Locking in the first section, gets lipped in the head. So she's straight down to the bottom, 90 seconds to go. He still needs a 7.3, 15 seconds opportunity already in her hands. The goofy foot, weightless on the takeoff. Winds up for that first power turn in the pocket. Needs a 7.3 to steal it on the buzzer. Big vertical, lets the fins hang out the back, pulls it. Late hit off the roof. Weston-Webb rides free of the whitewater for a moment to show that she had control. And then Honolulu Bay wipes her out at the very end. Is that a completed finish for you, Potts?
A little stumble along the way, maybe. Let's have a look here. Beautiful takeoff. Free fall drop and then jams it in the pocket. She's got that down pat. Another free fall drop, and then right here, kind of mistimed that section. She goes up for another one, gets the board out of the back, and then goes up for number 3, lands it, stands up tall, and then gets knocked off. So, wow, it's going to be touch and go. But I love the takeoff, real critical, good solid size wave as well. Attacks that first section, which she's been doing this entire event. Missed that section though. Now she goes to work, throws the tail out the back, get fins release, and then a little bit late to the last section, but manages to pull it off. Rides out of it somewhat and then gets wiped out. So Tatiana puts her hands in the air and says, well, I did everything I could possibly do on that wave.
Scores coming through for Tatiana Weston-Webb, a 6.13. Not enough. Courtney Conlogue goes to 8 wins over Tati in her career and moves on to the semifinals at the Beachwaver Maui Pro.